Welcome to Provo, Utah, LaVell Edwards Stadium, home to the 1984 national champion BYU Cougars, and this, one of the more intimidating venues in all of college football. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on another Big 12 foe, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's John. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the BYU Cougars return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. BYU lines up quickly. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming.
Off play action. He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work it.
Touchdown, Cougar! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Bulls offense will have its first possession of the game. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them, they'll throw screens, they'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the stick.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball is intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a diff.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
And they'll blow it dead around the 30-yard line.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you can tell they caught up with them and forced the punt.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They move the tight end all over. On the ground, it's Rock. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bulls send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And they got him for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Skips away from pressure. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
He'll pull it on the read.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is the threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He wants to pass it on second down. Got his man downfield. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Cougars. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Fair catch, called for and made. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Quick toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes. Got an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. The offense set for a first down play. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. BYU right back to the line. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Keller. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Cougars have their offense in high gear.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
The play action fake. Siraj, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Might be looking to run. Picks up what he can and then slides. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Paul Bunyan's trophy on the line today. Michigan and Michigan State, this historic rivalry. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He'll toss it. Looking for room at the 40. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. Here comes the hurry up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quarterback moving. With the catch, it's Rock. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They'll run it on first and goal. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. He's going to pass. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Cougars will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with second and 10. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Looking to buy time. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around now, hitting the...
Got a lot of running room. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's how it's done. And it's an easy decision when you get it. There's no second guessing when you get it. Nice job by the offense converting the 4th down.
The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
A first down run in the red zone. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They've been to the red zone 3 times. Will the 4th time finally be the charm to get some points? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Fielded in the end zone. It's John rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ready to fire from the pistol. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Wolf. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
He just got rid of the football. I'm not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, they'll take to the air. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's John. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
BYU lines up quickly. He'll set up to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
A loss of 9 on the play.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets a block. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on 1st down and couldn't pull it off. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percent.
Touchdown, Buffalo! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 6 over Texas A&M. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. BYU right back to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
They'll run it from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding, offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Puts him in the spinner, still running. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Quarterback will audible. On third down, going up top. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Bringing it back. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They're bringing heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Quickly complete.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
Now facing a third and long. Defense not showing press coverage. He's moving out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. One possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Getting some heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. He's going to pass on second down. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, BYU! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
21.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. And back to the air on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab on the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. He's looking to throw it. He's got an open man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. And the Bulls look to do some damage in the red zone. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On second down, wants to throw it. Touchdown, Bulls. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put
Fuck
this thing
you,
on ice.
B.Y. Them motherfucking Mormons got me fucked up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
Buffalo 28, BYU 24.
They'll try to pin them back with this kickoff and then have the defense put the finishing touches on a win. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
BYU Cougars will take over 1st and 10.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.